As you were saying before, this cigar does not need to be cut.
It does not. So LFD, La Flor Dominicana, it's in Dominican Republic. I've actually visited the farm or where they roll the cigars, the rolling factory, and met the owners. Now they do not, they're one of the few companies, last I heard, they do not do public tours like a lot of other companies do. Maybe they have started, but at the time I went several years ago, I got the opportunity to go. They were really gracious. I happened to be there vacationing and called them up, and they said, "You're in the country. You're in country," and I said yes. And I didn't realize I was 5 hours away from them. But they were so awesome. They sent a limo to pick us up at the resort and drive us 5 hours to the factory. Got to meet them. Got to tour the factory.
That's
Once again,
awesome.
they don't do tours. Then they took us out to lunch and took us kind of sightseeing for the afternoon, and then drove us 5 hours back to the resort. So it was kind of a one of a kind experience that I didn't really expect. So it was neat. So guys, so my point is, this is the cigar we're smoking today is called a chisel tip. Now LFD, they patent this tip, so I believe they're the only company around that has this. But the reason it doesn't require a cutter is you simply just squeeze the ends together, and the cap pops open.
Yeah.
And you're good to go.
I mean,
you see the lighter.
I mean, it was pretty incredible to watch you do that. I was like, well, I'm not sure how this works, and I've seen it. It just pops right open, like
It really
one of those
does.
like firework pops. You pull the string, boop, there it is. And that's kind of cool because, I mean, how many times are you weren't planning on smoking a cigar or something like that, or you're not going to carry your high dollar cutter or something like that, but you got this, you can just pop it open, you're ready to rock and roll. Pretty neat, pretty interesting. And like you said, they got it patented, so they're the only ones that have this.
I almost wish, they have several items, facings that you can get in a chisel tip, but I actually wish they offered more with the rest of their lineup. It's just
Same.
kind of unique.
Now, one of the things is, as we talk about, I love smoking pipes. That's my favorite way to enjoy tobacco, like from day to day, right? All day smoke.
Absolutely.
And the tip on this, it really feels, because of the way that it's chiseled like that, it feels like a cigar mouthpiece in your mouth. So if you're not one of those that really like that, like chomp on that big cigar, it's got a very nice small where you can just kind of sit in your lips. Very, very unique. So Scott, again, you are the cigar manager. Tell us a little bit more about this product beyond just the chisel tip.
Okay, so this is the LFD Double Ligero. And what that means is the Ligero is actually the top of the tobacco plant. It's where you get all your strength from. It's where you get all your flavor from. Unfortunately, it doesn't burn very well, so that's why it's in the middle of the cigar. This one is a double Ligero. So when you think of a tobacco plant, it's separated into 3 separate places. You got the Ligero, you got the Seco, and then you got the Velado. And all 3 of those are inside of your cigar. But this one has double the Ligero, and then it has the Seco inside it, and then no Velado. It burns absolutely fantastic. So the wrapper comes from, it's an Ecuadorian Sumatra sun-grown wrapper. The binder and filler both come from the Dominican Republic, like Mike Santino was saying, because their headquarters is in the Dominican Republic. It's got lots of tasting notes of cocoa and spice and leather and sweet tobacco is like the defining flavor that I don't know if you guys get the same thing, but if you think of like a sweet, like you can smell like a sweet pipe tobacco almost.
Yeah.
This has like that sweetness, that sweet tobacco taste to it. Absolutely flavorful, because that's what comes from the double Ligero inside of it, which a lot of companies don't do. There are a few companies that do a triple Ligero, and those are also really fantastic. I think Blanco is one of them that does the triple Ligero. But this is the double Ligero, absolutely fantastic. Burns really, really well for being a double Ligero.